What is going on? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So today I want to talk to you about NIO. Give you a quick overview of some of the data points, what's moving it, and what just came out associated to the company itself. Before I get into any of that, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So NIO is down 3.31%, 467 the low, 486 the high. So not the best, especially considering the broader market is in full-on FOMO mode right now. And so NIO is somewhat just getting left in the dust. Algorithmic trading clearly isn't picking up on NIO right now, especially based on the volume. Market's been open 15 minutes, 3.5 million for volume, 58.9 is the average. No official news associated to NIO itself. So most likely the next kind of piece of news will be their November results. So that'll be in roughly 1 week's time. But until then, market is just looking for the next big catalyst. And as of right now, a lot of people were under the impression that we'd get some updates associated to the whole tariff. But no dice, didn't really work out. So no actual concrete information as of right now. And until that does come out, most likely NIO is just going to be stagnant and just at the mercy of shorts and larger entities. And those larger entities do really want to bring NIO down on a technical level. So as of right now, it is below the ALMA. So yeah, it's showing more of a pullback is anticipated. And this isn't the first time it does get suppressed on a technical level. Happened here, here. So essentially, if it is unable to get above and stay above that 470 range for today, then yeah, anticipate more of a pullback, regrettably. But below a lot of the other key data points that I like to look at, stochastic RSI, you see a nice bullish deviation, but given everything what has happened over the last little bit, it's somewhat neutral at 58, so it's not overbought, not oversold, so that's not really going to work in its favor. One thing as well that did come out today that isn't really working out is this. So oddly enough, you had Goldman Sachs, Tina, who has a 39% success rating, so very, very bad, but Tina did downgrade NIO, a sell rating, and $3.90 price target. And that was following the $4 price target that was done by Barclays. So analysts, when they're giving these ratings, they're thinking 1 year out. So I think in general, this is how you're having a lot of discrepancies. Some are saying it's a buy at 890, some saying 450, 390. So right now that is kind of the lowest rating that has been, or that's out for NIO. So it's a very bad scenario. And I think in general, a lot of people really do like NIO, like myself. I know they're producing a lot. There's a lot of good demand for their vehicles, but I've been covering them for on and off like 2 years, year and a half. And the whole geopolitical issue is like, that is a very, very big deal. And again, a lot of people always bring up how, oh, it happened in 2021, it went to the moon and it's going to happen again. And just to give you an overview like this. So what happened here is something I do frequently bring up, and that's this rotation of capital. What happened between 2020 and 2021? A lot of money was leaving money markets to go into better opportunities, and that was obviously the equity market. So this is how you had a lot of bumps up in the stock price, not just with NIO, but pretty much everything. You could throw a dart and it was going to go up during this time period. So a lot of people are saying, well, it happened here, so it's going to happen again. It will, to some regard. So I think in general, just a lot of people are relying too much on hope, and hopefully I'm not bursting a lot of your bubbles there. I just like to be very realistic. I don't want to give you guys the wrong impression, but NIO is going up against a lot of shorts, as well as a lot of just lack of institutions paying attention to it. So these are all the transactions occurring on the secondary market above $100,000. So last one was done on the 22nd. So far today, no big transactions, but big money, with exception of the 22nd and the 20th, like they weren't really paying all that much attention to it. So majority of the volume on a like day-to-day basis does come from algorithmic trading as well as shorts. So right now shorts aren't really doing all that much. So this 3.1% down day so far isn't actually shorts. It's just larger entities pulling and doing smaller transactions and selling NIO off, regrettably. But right now, shorts are returning roughly around 4,000 shares. 14.73% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 196.69 million shares overall are being shorted. So with the American holiday this Thursday, as well as the market being closed early on Friday, that Friday will be a key one because a lot of entities will still kind of remain closed. So we'll watch the short volume for that day because it'll be more of an insight on who is shorting. European entities have been known to really try to manipulate the market. So if the volume on a short level is still there, then we do know it's a foreign entity. So it's either European, could be Canada, or some other place out there. But Friday's data will be very key, so make sure you stay tuned for that video. But cost to borrow average 4.73%, and just generally utilization is 91.75. So yeah, it's a very crappy scenario. Like I said, I think just they're trying to bring it down on a technical level. I'll just hit refresh on this. So as far as the volume, 811,000 in premiums, 228,000 in puts. So market's been open, like I said, roughly 15-20 minutes. So kind of low volume. 51% of all the options being done so far today are bearish. And of those call options that are being purchased though, you see a consensus for it to be roughly around that 550 to 6 for this week. And then kind of that's basically the high for that. And then looking at the puts, you see a consensus for it to be sub roughly $5 to $4.50. And so yeah, there is a little bit more upside anticipated based on this, but you can't ignore a lot of the manipulation, even coming from analysts giving ratings like $3.90. That's absolutely insane, especially based on their last earnings. Like for them to state that they're going to be doubling production in 2025 and ratings are for 1 year out, that seems a little bit crazy to me. The PS ratio, on a side note, is already low enough, and you're pretty much kind of cutting the stock price already. So I don't know. It's kind of crazy, like I stated in the past, just the fact that big money will overlook NIO given everything that they do. But I think it is just the geopolitical kind of whole landscape that just people can't get over. But right now with it at $4.70, it is slightly above this pivot point right here. So you have this pivot point on the fib levels of 469. Then you also have that ALMA at 470. So 2 points to really watch for it to close above. And if it is able to close above, then you could see more of a continuation, more on a technical level to push higher. So 503 will be the next strong target / resistance. Then 436 is going to be the next strong support. But I don't see this S1 being touched whatsoever. So this is a quick summary of exactly what is moving NIO today. A little bit of dash of manipulation coming from analysts as well as shorts, but we'll wait and see what shorts ultimately do today. So let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And then one final thing I just wanted to share with you. I did launch a Patreon where I'm giving buy signals on stocks, options, and crypto, and they've been absolute home runs. So pop over there to take a look. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that, appreciate all of you watching.